Hopefully by now I've convinced you that a conditional statement like being happy causes you to clap your hands can be rewritten in an alternative compound statement. You clap your hands or you're not happy. If the idea that being happy causes you to clap your hands, then you either clapped your hands or you weren't happy. Two ways of saying the same thing, logically equivalent. Great. The reason why we want to be able to do that is there are times when we are asked to write the negation of a conditional statement. What does it mean to say it's not the case that if you are happy, then you clap your hands? That's kind of a mouthful. I don't want to walk around being like, hey, it's not the case that blah, blah, blah. We don't want to do that. So what we will do is we can take these conditional statements, M implies N, and rewrite them with their equivalent compound statement form. So if I want to convert the conditional statement, if you're happy, then you clap your hands, I'm going to change that into you clap your hands or you're not happy. And let's look at negating that instead. What's the opposite of saying you clap your hands or you're not happy? The reason why the compound statement is better is because we had this awesome thing from a couple times ago called De Morgan's Law that says if you want to negate a compound statement, then you just take everything in that statement and you flip it around. Ands become ors, and whatever the statement was becomes the opposite of what it was moments ago. So I would basically just take this orange statement, you clap your hands, negate that. The or becomes and the blue becomes the opposite of what it currently is. To give us the opposite of this would be you did not clap your hands and you are happy. So from a strictly step-by-step logical standpoint, we've done it. We've written the negation by applying De Morgan's Law to a compound statement. I'm telling you it's true. We can make a truth table and show that it's true, but let's look at it from a common sense standpoint. If someone's walking around saying, if you're happy, then you clap your hands, and you're like, no, 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 the opposite of that is true, then it could be the case that you did not clap your hands and you are, in fact, happy. Right? If we read these two things and think about it, I hope that makes sense. The opposite of saying being happy causes you to clap your hands would be to say, no, because you didn't clap your hands and you are happy. That is the opposite, right? So at the end of all this, what I'm trying to show you is a step-by-step approach to do this thing, to make the language match what we already think. If you're asked to negate a conditional statement, the first step is to take your conditional statement and rewrite it in this compound statement form by negating the condition, putting an or, and putting the consequence down. And then to negate this, we applied De Morgan's Law by taking the opposite of everything on the inside. To help this think in, there are a few extra practice problems on the Google Classroom page. I've modified the instructions on the worksheet itself, so please read the instructions that I wrote down as well. And if this is not making sense, maybe pop into office hours because I could probably answer specific questions or see how you're thinking about it to dissect it. But I think if I make another video, it'll be about as helpful as this one was. So good luck. I will see you guys on Friday, and have a great few days of relaxation.